Hi and hello dear friends, welcome back once again to our channel Vagai Academy of Mathematics, and this playlist is where you can find video lessons for CAT, MAT and other management exams. This session we have another interesting question from the concept of time and work. This is what we are going to solve here, and it's going to be a very classic question. Okay, fine, yes. Yeah, this kind of questions you can see very frequently. It's going to be not a very new problem, it's a very classic question, but anyways we'll try to see some good approach how we can solve this problem. Okay, all right. Yeah, yes, here our question is pipes A, B and C can fill a tank in 30, 60 and 120 minutes. Okay, so there are three pipes are there, and they are given the time taken by each of those pipes to fill a given tank. Okay, so let's note the thing here. So the three pipes A, B and C. So what about A? A is taking 30 minutes to fill the tank, B takes 60 minutes to fill the tank and C takes 120 minutes to fill the tank. So this is what we have here. Okay, all right, yes, fine. And from this information itself, once the moment we happen to get that there are three pipes and we have the time taken also, the moment we got to get the information up to this, with this itself we can easily tell what will be the work and what will be the efficiencies, everything we can tell one by one. Is it or not? We can try doing that, right? Yes, shall we try doing it? So we have the numbers 30, 60 and 120. So let's take the total capacity of the tank to be how many units? We'll take the LCM 30, 60 and 120. It's easy to visualize, right? 120 is going to be the LCM. So let's take the total tank to be 120 units. Okay, that is total tank. The capacity is 120 units. That 120 units is what to be filled by the pipes. Okay, this is going to be the task. Okay, all right. Yeah, coming to efficiencies now. Let's calculate the efficiencies of these pipes one by one. Pipe A can fill this 120 units in 30 minutes. So that means 120 divided by 30, it will be nothing but 4 units per minute. That means the efficiency of pipe A will be 4 units per minute. Meaning is in 1 minute pipe A can fill up to 4 units. This is the meaning. Okay, same way B, efficiency of B will be 120 by 60, that will be 2 units per minute. And last pipe C, 120 by 120 itself, so that will be 1 unit per minute. So we come to get how much units these pipes can fill per minute. Okay, this is what we call it to be efficiency. All right, yes, yeah, fine. Yeah, we are sure up to this, but anyways we have other parts of this question also to be seen. What is the other one? What's the next? We'll just continue the question. So pipes B and C are kept open for 10 minutes and then B is shut while pipe A is opened. Okay, then pipe C is closed 10 minutes before the tank overflows. So we have a very long content given here. We should be careful in just managing with this condition. Okay, so let's repeat seeing this. Pipes B and C are kept open. Okay, that is at the beginning what is happening? So let me draw a straight line. Okay, whenever we have this kind of process happening, okay, when one pipe is open, the other one is closed, and the other one is open, other one is closed, in this way, if we happen to get the questions condition, so this will be an easy approach for you to handle. Okay, this will easily help you to get the answer in a very easy way. Okay, fine, all right. So yeah, coming here, pipes B and C are kept open for 10 minutes. This is what is given. So that means at the beginning, which two pipes are active? Here pipes B and C, they both are active. Okay, so that means the first phase B and C, these two pipes are working. B and C are going to work, and that too for how much time duration they are going to work? B and C are kept open for 10 minutes. Okay, B and C are kept open for 10 minutes. So we'll note it here. B and C for 10 minutes. We'll note it here. And then what happens? After 10 minutes, what happens? And then B is shut while A is opened. So for the first 10 minutes, only B and C are working. But after the 10 minutes, what happens is B is shut and A is opened. So that means from this, after the 10 minutes, what happens? B is shut and A is opened. This is what is given. Okay, so that means here after 10 minutes, now which two pipes are going to work? Now A and C are going to work. Okay, this is what we should understand. Okay, I hope you can get the meaning, right? First At the beginning part, B and C, these two are working, but after 10 minutes, B is closed and A is opened. Okay, C is still running only. Okay, that point we should be clear. Okay, B is shut while A is opened. Okay, this is happening after 10 minutes. Okay, so that means for the first 10 minutes, B and C are active, and after 10 minutes, A and C are active. Okay, this is continuing, and what is happening? Continue. Let's continue the question. And pipe A is opened. Then pipe C is also closed 10 minutes before the tank overflows. Now what can you tell about this condition? What is the point they are coming to say here? That we have to properly understand. Okay, pipe C is closed 10 minutes before the tank overflows, in the sense that is pipe C is also closed, but when? That is for the last 10 minutes. Before the last 10 minutes, pipe C is closed. That means what you can understand here properly is last 10 minutes pipe C is not active. That means for this last 10 minutes pipe A alone is active. This is what we can understand. Okay, why? Because A and C were active so far, like after this first 10 minutes A and C are continuously active. So what happens? But in the last 10 minutes C is also closed, meaning A is open for the last 10 minutes. Okay, that's it. We have to be very clear about the meanings only. Okay, so once this setup is prepared, then the way of solving the question is going to be very easy. Okay, now see here, our entire problem, the tank is going to be filled in 3 different ways. Okay, in 3 different phases. Okay, so part 1, part 2, part 3, we have like 3 parts. Okay, I can even tell it as parts. Okay, so 3 parts. So where the first part B and C are active for 10 minutes, and second part A and C are active, but we don't know about the time duration. Okay, for how much time these 2 pipes are active, and for the last 10 minutes, I mean the last part, A alone is active, that too for 10 minutes. Okay, this is what we have. And continue the question. How long does it take to fill the tank? Okay, so how long? Okay, that means the total duration is what we are asked to find here. So what is the total duration it is taking for the tank to fill? This is going to be the question. So total duration we are supposed to find. This is going to be the question, and of course this in between part is missing. Once we are able to find this part, then we can easily get the answer. That's it. Okay, that's going to be the thing that will help us to get what is the total duration. Finished. Okay, all right. Yes, how we can get that is, and we have the options also, and we are asked to find the answer in terms of minutes. We have to find. Okay, we have the options. Okay, fine. So our setup is ready, right? Now it's going to be very easy for us to get the answer. Let's see how it is going to work. Okay, first B and C, these 2 pipes are working for how much time? For 10 minutes. Okay, now come here, B and C, we know the efficiencies of B and C are 2 and 1 respectively. So when B and C are going to work together, what happens? The efficiency will be added. I mean, we'll have to take the combined efficiency. So what will be the combined efficiency of pipes B and C? It will be 2 plus 1, it will be 3. Okay, so in that case, pipes B and C can fill 3 units per minute. That too for how much minutes? 10 minutes. So in 1 minute 3 units. In 1 minute 3 units. So for 10 minutes it will be 3 tens are 30 units it can fill. So for the first 10 minutes these 2 pipes would have filled 30 units. Okay, and now come here, second part, pipes A and C are working. So when A and C are going to work, that will be, what will be the combined efficiency of A and C? That will be how much? That will be nothing but what? It will be like 4 plus 2, is it or not? I'm sorry, A and C, right? So 4 plus 1, because A is 4 and C is 1. So 4 plus 1, that will be 5 units per minute. Okay, 5 units per minute, but we don't know how much minutes it is. Okay, so anyways, we'll just hold it. And coming to the last part, here A alone is working. So that means here we have to consider the efficiency of A alone. So efficiency of A is 4. So 4. In 1 minute, A can fill 4 units. And in that way, A is active for how much time? A is active for 10 minutes. So 4 tens are, here another 40 units are getting filled. Okay, so that means out of the 3 parts, first part 30 units, last part 40 units, and this is enough for us to tell what will be the number of parts. I mean, how much parts will be filled in the middle part, that we can easily tell, right? How many units are going to be filled in the middle part, right? Is you can tell it easily, right? Why? Because we know the total is 120 units. So that means here 30, here 40. So 30 plus 40 would give you 70, and 70 plus how much units will give you this 120? It will be nothing but 70 plus 50. So that means the remaining will be, 50 units. Is it not? It's easy for us to calculate, right? 30 plus 40 is 70. 70 you have to subtract it from 120, you get 50. So that means this middle part A and C together they fill this 50 units. This is what we can understand. So we know the combined efficiency is 5. So 5 into what value will give you this 50? So 5 into what number will be 50? It's easy, right? 10. So that means A and C are going to be active for how many minutes? That is going to be another 10 minutes. Finish, that's it, because 5 tens are is only 50. Why? Because in 1 minute they can fill 5 units. So how much minutes it will take to fill this 50 units? 5 tens are is only 50, or 50 by 5 will give you 10. So 10 minutes, okay. So that means what is the total duration? We know there is the first 10 parts, next 10 parts, next 10 parts. So 10 plus 10 plus 10, 30 minutes. So it is taking a total of 30 minutes for the tank to get fully filled, okay. So 30 minutes is going to be the answer. I hope you are able to understand this model, okay. So once we are ready with this, we got the efficiencies, we can easily prepare a diagram like this, a chart like this, and this will efficiently help you to get the answer. Very easily you can get the answer, okay. So we can clearly get which part, who are all active, how much units are filled. Here which part, who are all active, how much units are filled. Everything will be easily, you can easily visualize, and that will help you to get the answer also in a very easy way. And we are getting the answer as 30 minutes. So answer is 30 minutes for this question. And here option C, we have our answer. Option C, 30 minutes is going to be the answer for this question. Okay, yes, I hope you are able to understand the way how we are solving this question. Everything is clear to you. And yes, again, we'll catch up in other session with some other interesting question. See you soon there. Thank you so much.